Hello again. Welcome to Crochet Renee TV show on the web. My name is Renee Barnes, aka Crochet Renee, and I've produced a series of videos on basic crochet stitches and just to troubleshoot some things that you might have issues with when you're starting to learn to crochet. Very often tension is the biggest issue for most beginners, and this is something that just comes with practice. Many people learn different ways of holding the yarn. I've shown you how to wrap it around your pinky and across the back of your hand, and to hold it between your middle finger and your thumb. When you use this technique, then your tension is controlled with your index finger here and with your pinky here, so that as I crochet, a slight amount of pinky movement and index finger movement will allow the yarn to flow without it being too loose. But also you have to be careful about it being too tight as well. Other beginner issues that sometimes arise are beginners often have crooked edges. For instance, if I were to go ahead and turn here, I would miss my last stitch, and that would result in me losing a stitch in my stitch count and would throw my whole pattern off. And not only that, I would get a very irregular edge on the edge. The question also often arises as to whether or not the turning chain counts as the first stitch. This should stay in your pattern, and there are many abbreviations in crochet. Most good resources will show you what those are. There is the Crochet Answer Book, which is one good resource. There's also the Crocheters Companion that's put out by Interweave Knit, that you can learn the vocabulary of crochet. And see, tension can even be a problem when you have a little more experience. I tend to be a tight knitter and a tight crocheter as well. So these are just some issues that you might find when you're beginning to crochet, tension being the biggest one, and it just takes a lot of practice. And if you have a friend or a neighbor that you know knows how to crochet, or check with your local yarn store. Many of them will have teachers that can give you some hands-on experience and maybe help troubleshoot any issues you might be having. Until next time, this is Crochet Renee. Thanks for tuning in.